Hello, marvelous mothers. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with me. If you're new here, my channel is a channel I created to inspire, to educate, to celebrate Black young single mothers. Here we go. In today's video, we will be discussing duties of a Black single father. The first one is to protect the mother of your child. Protect the mother of your child by shielding her from the negative opinions and thoughts of others. Protect her by not mistreating her, because your child will grow up watching the way that you treat their mother and will go on in the world believing that this is the proper way if they're a daughter to be treated and if they're a son to treat women. Number 2 is to provide for the mother of your child. Do not take the notion that it's okay to be an absent single father. Do not force the mother of your child to then have to take on the role of mother and father. Number 3, communicate and support the mother of your child by not undermining her authority in your child's life, by not undermining her parenting of your children. After all, she laid down her life to bring your child into this world. The honorable thing to do would be to cherish her for that choice. Yes, in some instances, men grow up in households where they observe their father neglecting, abusing, disrespecting, devaluing, degrading, and abandoning their mothers. And they grow up into men who do the same to the mothers of their children, thinking it's okay, and it's not. Just because you grew up watching your father do these horrendous things to your mother, and she had to endure for, let's say, cultural purposes and just for survival reasons, it's not okay to go and perpetuate that same degradation onto other women in the world. At some point, it's your responsibility as a man to decide that you want to be better than your father before you. Women are not objects to be conquered or beings who lack the ability to rationalize, to analyze, to interpret and control the world around them. And you should move accordingly. Number 4, love your child. Show them the love, the peace, the joy, the forgiveness of God. Do not use religion as a way to frighten your children, to punish, ridicule, or shame your child. I believe this is part of the reason why in today's society so many people can quote scriptures and even attend church on a semi-regular basis and not have any real desire to seek God's face, because their parents use Christ as a way to harm their children, intentionally or purposefully. Loving your child means being there emotionally, physically, mentally, as well as financially. As a father, you should know what your child's favorite things are, their favorite shows, their favorite toys. You should know what they're into at the moment. You should prioritize bonding with your child. Number 5, child rearing and disciplining is a two-person responsibility. for the biological mother and biological father. The mother's responsibility is to nurture, protect, guide, correct the child, and support the father in his child rearing. A father's responsibility is to set an example, point out missteps, and correct as needed, guide the child, and support the mother's child rearing. It is inappropriate and a disservice to the child and to the child's mother to pursue or entertain the idea of having other people raise that child. This causes confusion in the child as well as a sense of being unwanted by their parents. You risk your child being exposed to the faults of these other people, as well as your child building a concept of who they are by the expectations of those other people whom you've given the task of raising your child. Not to mention, there are very sick and twisted, wicked people out there who will first have you thinking that they intend to do well, but in all reality, they are plotting to take your child from you. I personally believe that vengeance is the Lord's and we must let God deal with those people, but it gives you the caution that you shouldn't be allowing your child to be just with anyone, even if those people are your family members, because God gave you, the father of this child and the mother of this child, the responsibility to raise this child in his image. And so that is what you should do. You shouldn't try and take the child and give the responsibility of raising this child to someone else. Number 6, teach your child. Mothers instinctually know a lot of what the child learns begins with them. It begins with the parents. It begins at home. So fathers, what you must know is that a lot of the things that your child will be learning should come through you. Sometimes it even holds more weight when it comes through your mother or your father, whatever it is that you're learning as a child. Finally, number 7, fathers, ensure that you are not allowing family members or certain cultural beliefs to set the standards for how you're going to parent your child. Do not allow outdated cultural beliefs to hinder you from pursuing and building an authentic relationship with your child. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below what was your favorite part of this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.